Welcome to Cooking with Bobbi Jo. Today we're celebrating Nolan's fourth birthday, and Bobbi Jo's going to be with me in the kitchen as we make his birthday cake. Before we get started with the cake, I've got to talk about our Nolan. We adopted Nolan in April of 2018 after our dog Coach had passed away, and we saw this ad for a cute little Border Collie Lab mix, and we knew we needed him. He was 3 months old when we adopted him, which meant his birthday was in January. We don't know the exact date, and when we don't know the exact date, we just make it the closest holiday. So Nolan's birthday is celebrated on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. We are late celebrating this year because I have been sick with the dreaded illness, but I am starting to feel better. So we adopted Nolan from Safe Haven in Scottsboro, Alabama, and he really did heal our broken hearts. He always has a big smile on his face and is too smart for his own good, which border collies are like that. He was the cutest puppy, and he's still a cute little stinker. He loves to help with anything we're doing, and in this pic, he was helping me paint the kitchen. Nolan loves his older sister Diane. She's like a mama dog to him. He listens to everything she says, and believe me, we can tell what she's saying most of the time. Carla May used to love going on rides and hikes with Nolan, and when they were in the truck together, they would get loud because they knew they were going on a hike. Here's a little clip from that. A little over a year after we adopted Nolan, our 19-year-old dog Honeybee passed away. I waited a couple of months but ended up adopting another puppy. We adopted Bobbi Jo from Safe Haven as well. So Nolan had a little sister to play with. They quickly became big buddies. Double trouble is what they are. He kept her company as she went through her hip surgeries. Nolan is very affectionate and loves to give kisses. Steve trained him on how to give goodnight kisses. He really does know how to give goodnight kisses every night at bedtime. But Nolan, being Nolan, took it to a whole nother level. Anytime Steve sits down, Nolan jumps on him and covers him in slobbery dog kisses. He even interrupts Steve while he's making his videos for his channel to give him kisses. Here's a clip of that.
James hit 140 home runs. They're fielding two, and the bench has defensive. We pause for a station identification break. That's Nolan. He gives me kisses.
He also loves going on car rides and hanging his head out of the doggy roof. He even barks at the occasional passerby, and he gets a lot of waves and smiles as people see him enjoying the doggy roof. He has also taught Bobbi Jo the joys of the doggy roof, so sometimes they both have their heads hanging out of the roof of the car. A few months ago, Nolan got a brother. He's no longer surrounded by all girls. Jackson and Nolan like barking at everything that moves in the backyard. They like wrestling and running around chasing each other, and Bobbi Jo likes to join in too. Nolan knows how to open doggy gates that we have put up around the house to keep them out of certain areas. I also have a can of coins that I always shake when they're doing something wrong. It's a can of coins I used to train them with. I keep it in the cup holder of the sectional sofa. Well, if Nolan wants me to take him outside, he will get his nose and shake the can of coins. So basically, the can I used to train them, he has trained me with. So that's basically how Nolan is. He's very smart. So that is a summary of our Nolan. It's hard to believe he's already 4 years old. Okay, thanks for sticking with me this long. This year, for every dog's birthday, I'm going to try to give a summary of them before I make the cake. So if you don't want to hear the summary, just skip to the cake making. So today we're going to be making him a birthday cake, and they're simple to make. Last time I made one, we used russet potatoes for the frosting. Today we're going to be using sweet potatoes. I'm going to start off with preheating the oven to 375 degrees. Peel, rinse, and slice 2 large sweet potatoes. You don't have to slice them, but I do so they'll cook quicker. Place them in a pot of water and bring them to a boil. Let them boil until the potatoes are soft. I'm using a little under a pound of ground beef for this cake. I basically make it like a meatloaf. The last time I made this, I used ground chicken. I add in 2 eggs and 4 slices of toast, and you can do 1 egg and 2 slices of toast if you prefer. I use 4 because it makes it big enough for 5 dogs. Whisk the eggs and then with your hands mix it all together. Crumble the toast up in it. You can also use plain breadcrumbs, whatever you prefer. Or you can leave the eggs and toast out and just pat the hamburger meat down into a pan. I find it goes further with the eggs and toast. Bobbi Jo is in the kitchen, but I'm not pulling up her table and chair until it is time to decorate the cake. Once everything is mixed together, pour it into a greased cake pan. Then pat it out into the shape of the pan. And this is a thin layer of meat, so it only needs to cook about 20 minutes on 375 degrees. Once the meat is done, remove it from the oven. And while that is cooling, I'm going to drain the potatoes. So drain your potatoes, add the potatoes to a mixing bowl, add in a couple of scoops of peanut butter. Mix that all together. And you can do this with a mixer if you want it to be smoother. The dogs don't care one way or the other. I'm going to use a knife that I'm going to go around the edges and dump the cake onto a cake plate. Now this is where Bobbi Jo can help. She gets excited when I pull the butcher block out and the GoPro. She sees the GoPro and she knows it's time for her to be a star. She is very funny. So all I'm going to do is pour the potato mixture onto the meat cake and with a butter knife spread it all over. Does it taste okay? It's a little warm. Just a little warm. Carla says she wants to help too. She says, let me help. Oh, Jackson says he wants to help too. You hear him in there? Oh, now we got Diane. Bobbi Jo, I'm putting the icing on. You're not supposed to be taking it off. Hey, Bobbi Jo. Hey, 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 hey. Quit. Hey. Hang on. Hey, hey, wait a minute. This is Nolan's cake. He's supposed to get first taste. Do one of this color, that color, this color. That's going to be your piece because you're licking all the icing off. Good boy. Go. Here.
He's afraid of heights.
It's Mr. Nolan's 4th birthday party. We're a little late because I had COVID. His birthday is what, January 17th?
You done, buddy? Nolan.
Hey, Nolan. Nolan. Come back up here.
Get up here, buddy. Come on. Come on.
Look at your birthday cake. Come here.
You want some cake? Come here.
That ain't going to help us.
Come here, buddy. There you go.
What do you think of that?
He's leery.
What do you think?
I don't want to fuss that, Mom.
I'm not going to fuss at you. You can get you a little taste. It's your birthday.
Nolan.
He's like,
He's scared of you.
He's like, Mom's going to do something.
Nolan, come here, buddy. Come on. It's your birthday cake.
Hey, go ahead. Here, you want a treat off of it?
He won't bite you. He's gentle about taking treats out of your hand.
You're awful handsome. Awful handsome 4-year-old you are.
You are a good-looking boy. Come on, come here. Sit up. Sit up, buddy. Good boy.
Come here. You want some of the cake?
Get you some cake, buddy.
Go ahead. Here, you can have some.
It's for you, buddy. Come on.
He said, Mom fusses at me too much about trying to get food. I ain't doing it. She wants to put a piece in my bowl.
Come here, buddy.
You got a photo opportunity.
He ain't gonna eat my supper.
Well, they're gonna get a piece of this on their supper, so.
Okay, well he may eat it. No.
Well, there you have it, Nolan's 4th birthday. They all got a piece of doggy cake with their supper. They were some satisfied dogs. Stay tuned Friday for another episode of the Lake Hill City Birds. I've got another new visitor to show off and also some birds from last spring are showing up already. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a blessed day.